What is going on, guys? Dylan here with Solo Cuts Landscaping, and thank you for tuning in to another video here on the Solo Cuts Landscaping YouTube channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys that's stopping by and share stuff with me here on the channel. Now, today's video, we are going to be talking about the top 5 things that I wish I would have done a little differently. I wish I would have went maybe a different route for a few things, and that is where we're going to be holding this video at, is the top 5 things that, man, I wish I would have done this a little differently. Maybe I'd be in a different position right now. So guys, stick around, stay tuned, enjoy this video. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so like I said, my name is Dylan with Solo Cuts Landscaping. Just a little background information if you are new to the channel. I used to work full-time and run a lawn and landscape business. I did that for 4 years, and this is our 5th year in business, and this is my 1st year full-time. And let me tell you, it has been a great year so far, to be honest. With working full-time and running the business, there's some things that, I wish I would have done and taken a little more seriously back then. So we're just going to kick this off right here. And real quick, I'm not the authority. I'm not the one who knows it all. I'm out here learning. I'm just giving you my perspective. I'm just letting you in on, what, in my situation, what I would have done differently. Because I get emails, messages on Instagram, comments on the YouTube channel, just, asking questions about whatever, wanting to chat. There's a lot of you guys that are in the same boat I was, whether it was 1, 2, 3, 4 years ago, whether you're just starting off, you're wanting to make that switch, you're in the transition, whatever. So there's a lot of guys that are in the same boat as me, and that's why I'm wanting to make this video, because maybe this can help you out as well, and kind of show you some things that, I wish I would have done a little different. These are in no particular order, but the first thing I would have done different is and I know it's being drilled into our heads right now, but it is the freaking truth. I wish I would have knew my numbers more, and I wish I would have paid more attention to my numbers as I continue to grow the business. 2 years ago, we started, being more cognizant of our numbers, started looking at things, but then this year I was like, look, I want to know at any given time what our profit and loss is. I want to know where we're sitting at any given time. So like right now, our QuickBooks, we are always at least, like at worst, 2 weeks out on, documenting everything on the QuickBooks. So I would just say, start paying more attention to your numbers, because the way it used to be is because we didn't bank on our lawn care income because we were working full time. So we dumped it all back into the business, which will fall into point number 2. But I wish I would have paid more attention and known, so then I'd have more systems in place now on how to go about doing it, whatever, which now we're fine, but it just would have made just a seamless transition. And because back in the day, what I would do is I'd have all my receipts, all my expenses, I'd have my income, and I'd say, okay, accountant, here you go. But I'd have no idea where I was sitting at. I would have no idea if I was barely scratching by, if I was having great revenue. I had no idea till the very end of the season. Now, I can tell you at any given time of the year what our numbers are and what we're sitting at. So that is one thing I would do is, and I know it's being drilled in our head, but it's the truth, is just be more cognizant of your numbers. Get a program and start paying attention to them. Number 2 is going to be what I did with the money when we were growing the business. Like I said, we didn't count this as income, so I would try to put as much as I could back in the business. So we bought a new truck in 2018. We put half down. We paid it off in a year and a half. So this truck is paid off. So that was a big goal of ours, was we want a reliable truck, quality truck. So that's what we did while we were making this, growing our business and getting ourselves as close to the dock as possible. We acquired a dump trailer, all our handheld equipment. We've worked our way through everything and kept them reinvesting to the business. But there was times though to where I was like, I'm just going to pull some of that money out, and I documented as owner's pay, whatever. But I was like, I'm going to pull some of that money out, and I'm a hunter, so I was like, I'm gonna go buy, some decoys, some duck decoys, which anyone that does waterfowl knows waterfowl is not cheap. It's not a cheap hobby. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'd go buy this, kind of go buy that, and not that it was a bunch, like really, not that it was a bunch of money, but still, I wish I would have just said, you know what? No, because take for instance in 2 years, say in 2 years, I withdrew for myself $4,000, okay? $4,000 I withdrew myself, or even a year, it don't matter. $4,000. If I would have kept that in there, boom, guess what? We would have the money for a dump insert in the bed of the truck. I mean, we could get a dump insert, we could get a new trailer now, whatever. If we wanted to pay for it, we could. But I'm just saying, that's the mentality I think you guys need to have. Now, there's nothing wrong with rewarding yourself. There isn't. But think about that though, like, man, if I don't take any of this, I save up that money, like, boom, I could drop cash on that dump insert. And that's what, that's the way I'm thinking about it now. Is like, I wish I would have just 100% kept it all in the business, instead of pulling some out. That's just because we weren't banking on the money, so I wish I would have just left it in there and done that. Point number 3 is going to be in regards to our equipment, and more specifically, the mower. And so I guess I didn't really know that I was going to be doing this when I first got, our first mower. I really did not think of this being an avenue for me, like 100%. You've heard on podcasts before, I just mowed a couple yards to cover a payment of a mower. I had no intentions on it being like this. And then next thing you know, I'm wanting it to be my business. So, at that particular moment, because we start off with an entry-level commercial, at that moment there, when you decide that this is going to be what you're wanting to do full-time, like you are wanting to grow your business to full-time and you're wanting to take it on, at that moment, I would have went ahead and bought the mower that I needed, that, like, basically, in a sense, like almost your dream mower. The mower that is going to be what you need when you are full-time, when you are taking on this larger whatever it is, whatever avenue you're wanting to go. Whatever that mower is, right when I made the decision, this is the bit that I'm going this route, I would have went ahead and done it. Why? If I would have done that 3 years ago, our Super Z would be paid off right now. Our Super Z would have been paid off, done. But I was worried about that $60 increase a month on a payment. Starbucks, hold on. 2 venti pumpkin cream cold brew. It is pumpkin season, boys and girls. You know what that means? Pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin cream cold brews. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big black coffee fan. Like, that's how I always drink my coffee. But man, when it comes this fall time, I venture out and I get some pumpkin cold brew. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I was afraid of this extra $60 a month. Essentially, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Say it was an extra $60 a month. If you guys want to see a video in regards to what my opinions are on doing debt versus cash and whatever, drop a comment down below. Let me know. I can do a video on that. I do have some input on that. So let me know, and we can do a video on that. So anyways, I was afraid of these $60 a month additional. It's just $60 a month. Don't get Chipotle 3 times a month. Boom, there's your $60 a month. So I would have just went ahead and done that, because like I said, it would be paid off right now, and we could either continue, like, then that would free up some money to go invest into something else. It just bump in our bank account. So that's what I would have done in regards to equipment. Number 4 topic is going to be, I wish I would have went with an accounting firm that was going to be better for us long term. And when you're new into it, you just go to whoever does your typical taxes. We had someone in a local town that did ours. They had an accounting firm and everything, but they're okay. All right. I feel like I had to ask questions, and a lot of questions, and then it'd be like, which I'm glad they said, we'll get back to you. We're not sure, but at that point in my business, like, there isn't a question I'm asking to where they should know. You know what I mean? So, and also, just to bring it to like our new accounting folks, which we use LWS here in Springfield, Ohio. So if you are in the area or whatever, looking for great folks, give LWS a shout. They have been awesome for us. They have done great things. They have brought awareness to us. They've, you know, gave us things to think about, things to do. So they've really like helped guide us and take us in the right direction where we need to be. Last year we go into our first meeting with the folks at LWS, and it was just like he was asking us questions, and I was like, I don't know. I've never had to do that, or we never knew to do that, because you don't know what you don't know. Really, you do not know what you don't know. So he was like, oh my gosh, you know, like there's a savings here, there's savings there, and you know, like when it came to receipts and all that stuff, like when I was at the other person, like, because like I said, I was new to business. There's no one in my family that does business. So I was newer to all this, to where like I didn't know anything about like documenting all these receipts and profit and loss and all this. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's like what you do. I just was like, oh, here's my receipts, here's my income, here. No. So we go in there the first time, and he's like, yeah, you want to make sure you're staying up on top of this, that way you know where you're at every given time. And I was like, holy crap, like, I mean, that was such an eye-opening, our first meeting was such an eye-opening meeting. But it was so good, because I was like, this is what I need. This is what I need. This is what I have been missing. Think about, like, are they just good for you now? But what if your business was to triple? Would whatever they're doing, or whatever that relationship you guys have, would they still be good for you then? If it's a no, go find someone else that will be good for you when your business triples or quadruples. Because it will. It absolutely will. So find someone in the CPA, find an accounting firm that is going to be good for you down the road. Okay? The fifth and final thing is going to be, I wish I would have networked with local companies sooner than what I've done. This year I really hit hard on networking, but I wish I would have done so sooner. I have a buddy named Corey. He owns a dang big operation, a successful operation, and I picked his brain every now and then throughout the season, and you know, even leading up to the season, and like all the nuggets and all the info that he's given me. All I'm thinking is like, man, why didn't I reach out to him freaking years ago? Because he's been super helpful on just like things to think about. Things like, you know, for what my business is, this is my mindset, okay? Think of this as what my business is doing. This is my mindset. His business is 10x what my business is. So his mindset is here. There's a lot of difference between there and there. So, with that being said, he's gone through so much that he thinks about that would never even cross my mind, because I haven't experienced that. I haven't gone through that. And it all comes down to, you don't know what you don't know. So, with that being said, and there's another, Jesse, I don't know if either of them are going to watch this video. If they do, shout out to you guys. You guys have been freaking awesome, super helpful. And, you know, hopefully we can, and even with Jesse, you want to come out and, you know, do some hardscaping with us, let me know. I'm sure the guys wouldn't care, because I told Jesse, hey, I'll be a free labor hand. I just want to get out there, see how you guys do your stuff. And he was like, absolutely. So, you know, hopefully with Jesse, hopefully with Corey, like, hey, who knows? Maybe we can network together, and I could be a subcontract. Like, winter's coming up, could subcontract some snow from them. You never know. You never know what could happen when you start networking, and that's something I wish I would have done, was network. They always say it's not your net worth, it's your net worth. The more I continue to do this, the more I'm seeing it's the network. Two folks real quick. Mike Bedell, networked with him. He has been such an eye-opener when it comes to numbers. His debt-free landscaper stuff, plug for debt-free landscaper. Guys, get his documents and freaking use them. That's all I have to say. Get his documents and stinking use them. I will link his information down in the description below for the debt-free landscaper. Proposals, budget sheets, the whole contracts, the whole 9 yards. Dude, go get his stuff. He's given our company a different image when we were sending in these bids. We have gotten compliments. We have gotten told they're the best bid they've seen. And we are a small company. I'm telling you guys, hit up Mike Bedell, hit up the Debt Free Landscaper, give his stuff a listen, and give his stuff a watch. Next thing is going to be my boy Brian with Brian's Lawn Maintenance. The Lawntrepreneur Academy, okay? Little insight. I have gone through every program he has to offer, and I will give every one of those a big thumbs up. Every single one of them. We use them. We're using the like the fall cleanup deals, like the snow plowing. We're about to be getting into that. I am going to be watching that 5, 6, 7 times. That way I can completely get my bases down for snow plowing. The fall aeration overseeding, how to gain lawn clients. Oh, it is all just good. It is all good. And especially like, had that information had came out when I was in year 1, year 2, year 3 business, it would have completely changed the game for me. Like, there would have been no guesswork. Like, and there's stuff coming down the pike for him, there's stuff coming down the pike from him that if it would have been around when I was fresh into business, I'm telling you, it would have been a game changer. It completely would have changed how I did everything, and it would have been amazing. So guys, I can't say enough. Network with guys in your community, got businesses in your area, other businesses outside of the area. Connect on social media, connect on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Connect, but connect with the right people. Connect with the people that have your best interests in mind and are going to look out for you. That's what I have to say. So, to encompass this all right here, overall picture and overall theme, if you've paid attention, you've listened. I'm sorry, I keep looking at this little screen here, but the overall theme is: don't think about the now. Think about later. Think about 5 years down the road. Think about where you want to be, where you want to go, and work back. Figure out what that is, figure out what it's going to take, and work backwards from there. I'm super happy, super blessed with the business that we've drummed up so far. You know, in our first year, went from 17 weekly clients to now we're mowing 50 properties a week. We're landscaping 3 days a week. Beginning of spring, we were 5 weeks booked out for a month and a half, steadily 5 weeks. Now we're down to about 2 weeks out. So, and it's probably going to come back up here once fall hits. But anyways, guys, just think with the end in mind. Think where you want to go and work backwards from there, and it's going to help you out big time. Do me a favor, if you watch this video all the way through, thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. I hope this was valuable to you. I hope it helped you out, because like I said, I get messages all the time from guys that are what I was doing a couple years ago. You know, even last year, I get messages like that all the time, and I just feel like this would be a good video to put out there for you guys to watch, so maybe this can help you out and, you know, get you to your goals. Do me a favor, drop a comment down below. Let me know, was this helpful? What phase of business are you in? Are you swinging both? Are you just starting off? Are you 10 years, 5 years, 20 years in the business? Let me know down in the comments below. I just want to see, like, you know, where my audience is at. What are you guys doing at? You guys that have been in the business for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, whatever. What are some tips you guys have for the newer guys? Drop those down in the comments below. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit that bell, so that way you get a notification every time I drop a video. And as always, remember, do what you love what you do, but never stop. Guys, we will see you in the next one.